you want to escape the 9 to 5. You want to be your own boss. You want to have control over your own financial future so that you can have the time, the location, the financial freedom, and all the good stuff that comes along with it. Well, today I'm going to break down the steps that you need to take in order to start your own lead generation business. It's the same business that I run myself that has earned me millions of dollars and allows me to live a very fortunate life. I travel the world, I live here in Dubai, I live in an amazing apartment, all that good stuff. And I'm going to share with you the steps that you need to take in order to start the same business and start becoming in control of your own financial future. Step number 1 is to start with the service. This is counterintuitive to what everybody else says. They all say you need to pick a niche and then find out what that niche wants. And there is some validity to that, and that school of thought definitely makes common sense. But here's the problem, is you choose a niche and then you figure out what service that niche requires, or you figure out the problem that that niche has and try and basically deliver a service to solve that problem. And while that is, again, it makes common sense, the problem is if you choose the niche first and the way to solve the niche's problem is very complex, then now you're left having to figure out this really complicated process to solve that particular niche's problems. What is way easier is to start with the service first, choose a very easy service to deliver, and then find a niche that fits that service, as opposed to the other way around. The reason that this is so important is because of something that I call second order costs. And this is not looked at, not understood, not talked about anywhere near as much as it should be. I haven't actually found anybody else on YouTube talking about this. So let me explain to you what second order costs are. Let's say, for example, you want to do what so many other people do, and you decide that you're going to start a lead generation agency and you're going to run Facebook and Instagram ads for accountants. So that's all well and good. Sounds like a perfect plan. So you go to these accountants and you say, do you want more leads? They say yes. So, okay, cool. Step 1, tick. Great. So you want more leads? Yeah, I want more leads. Okay. Do you want me to help you find more leads? Yeah, that would be great. Please help me find more leads. Okay. Second part, tick. This is going so well. I can't believe it. Okay. I charge $1,000 a month. Is that okay? $1,000 a month sounds okay. Okay, great. This is so easy. I'm going to be rich. And then they say, okay, cool. So how are you going to do it? Well, we're going to run Facebook and Instagram ads. Okay. And how much do I need to spend? Well, maybe like 3K a month. So you want me to spend 3K on top of the 1K that I'm paying you. So you want me to spend $4,000 a month? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I don't want leads actually. Maybe I'm okay without getting any leads. And in that scenario, the business owner was happy to pay you. They wanted more leads. Everything sounds great. And then they realized in order for you to deliver your service, you need 3K, 5K, 10K a month in ad budget for you to be able to actually deliver your service. And it's the ad spend that is the second order cost that goes along with your service. So although you might not be charging much money for your services, it's still costing the end user, i.e. your client, the business owner, it's costing them a lot of money because they have to spend money on paid ads. So you want to choose a method that has little to no second order costs. So what are some examples of low to no second order costs? Well, you have outreach. So that whether that's cold email, whether that is DM, whether that is LinkedIn, you have content creation, you have social media management, things that don't really require ad spend. So you want to make sure that the service that you choose has low to no second order costs. And that is why it is step 1 before you even choose your niche. So make sure that you choose your service before you choose your niche, which brings me on to step 2, which is all about choosing your niche. So you want to look and try and find a particular niche or an industry or a niche that fits your service. So for example, your service is DM conversations inside Instagram, as an example. That's what you're going to do to generate leads for your future clients. And you're going to get paid based off the leads that we generate, and we're going to get to that part in a second. You're doing DM messages. Now you've got to think, right, what business is going to fit DM messages really well? Well, it's probably not going to be a tax planning company that deals with high net worth individuals because they're probably not checking their Instagram DMs all the time. They might not even be on Instagram. And so tax planning for high net worth individuals probably isn't going to be the right niche to go after. So let's say, for example, and this is my personal favorite, let's say that you choose your service is going to be cold email. So now we think, okay, what business checks their emails? Well, pretty much everybody. Okay, so that opens up the door to a particular niche. So you just want to make sure that your service and your niche are well merged, that they fit nicely. So that's step 2. There is no perfect niche. The best niche is the one that you focus on. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. And that's the same with your niche as well. So don't start trying to think about what is the best niche, what isn't the best niche. If you're stuck, just go for like course creators, marketing agencies, SaaS companies, things like that, because they always want more leads. Once we've got your service and we've got your niche selected, we then need to start signing some clients. So how do we do that when we haven't got any testimonials, we haven't got any experience, we haven't got any referrals, we haven't got anything? We're starting from a complete blank sheet of paper. Well, it's very simple and it's very straightforward, and it's a lot easier than people make out that it is. And all we need to do is reach out to business owners and say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, can I solve the biggest problem in your business, which is lead generation? Can I generate more leads for you completely for free? And all you have to do is pay me for each lead that I generate for you. And they say, how much does it cost? And then you say, it costs less than the value of a lead. So a business owner will always know how much a lead is worth to them, because they know that they might need 10 leads in order to get one customer, and they know that one customer is worth, say, $2,000. So they know that a lead is worth $200. So if you're selling a lead for $100 when it's worth $200, then they're going to buy those leads every single time, because it's like going to an ATM machine and putting $10 in and getting $20 out every single time that they buy something from you, buy a lead from you. So you have to just position it where it is completely risk-free for the business owner, where you're not charging them a monthly fee, you are not charging them anything, you are just simply charging them for the leads that you provide. Therefore, you are charging them based off the value that you provide. So it is completely risk-free, and there is no reason for a business owner to say no. When you first start and you contact business owners, if you're charging, monthly fees, if there are high second order costs, then it becomes difficult to sign clients, especially when you haven't got experience, you haven't got referrals, you haven't got testimonials. It can be quite difficult. But taking this approach and saying no risk, no upfront fee, no nothing, you just pay me for the results that I deliver to you, business owners are going to want to work with you. So that brings me on to step number 4, which is about service delivery. Now we've got our service, we know who we're going after, we know what sort of messaging we're going to use. It's going to be like a pay on results system. Now we need to actually deliver the service. Well, here's the beautiful thing. Although you might not know it, you already know how to deliver the service. And the reason being is because you've already spoken to prospects. You've already generated your own leads. So if you've generated your own leads, it means that you can generate leads for others as well. And that's the beautiful thing about a lead generation business. If you use a system that I've kind of coined, which is called the single skill success cycle. A bit of a mouthful, I know, but basically what it means is that you have one skill. Let's say it's cold email. You learn the skill of cold email and you're able to generate your own leads and clients through cold email. And you provide cold email as a service as well to your clients. So you've mastered the skill of cold email to generate your own clients. And then when it comes to the service delivery, you're just using the exact same skill that you've already acquired. So you don't need to learn multiple skills. You don't need to add complexity to your business and to your life. You've got one skill that allows you to sign clients and deliver on the service. So it makes the service delivery really easy and really simple and straightforward. There will become a time where you want to step away from the service delivery. Now, I don't recommend that you do this straight away. Some people do, some people don't. Some of our students do. Some people stay and they want to figure out the systems in great detail before they look to pass it off. But what we actually do with our students is we pair them with a service delivery expert. We actually have a bunch of people that we have trained on how to do service delivery, and then we pair them with our students, so our students don't even have to actually deliver any of the services. And you might think, that sounds cool, but I don't want to pay for a full-time employee. And although some of our students do, some of our other students, what they also do is they just profit share. So you, the business owner, finds a client, and then you bring in your service delivery partner. And let's say, for example, you charge $100 for every lead that you generate for this business owner. So you would keep 80% of the money, and then 20% of the money would go to the person that's actually delivering the service. So you don't have any risk, you don't have any overhead working with this service delivery expert that we have already trained. So that's something that we do for our students just to make their life so much easier, so they don't have to be chained to their desk, because a lot of the time when we work with people, they come to us because they want more freedom. They want more financial freedom, of course, but they also want to maybe travel the world. They want to work when they want, where they want, and you can't always do that if you've got a bunch of clients asking for basically help, because that's what a business is. That is the service delivery side of the business. And then once you've got a system in place, you know what service you're offering, you know who you're targeting, you know how to sign clients, you know how to deliver the service, whether that's yourself or somebody else. Now it's time to start scaling. Now, maybe you want to earn 5K a month, maybe you want to earn 10K a month, maybe you want to earn 100K per month. Everybody's going to have different goals, but the process remains the same regardless of how big your goal is. Ultimately, what we need to do is have systems that allow us to scale. And on average, with a lead generation agency, structuring deals the way that you do, where clients pay for the results that you generate for them, it means that you're in complete control over how much money you earn from each client. Let's say, for example, you were to speak to a client and you were to say, my fees are 2K per month. They might say, nah, you're all right, I don't want to spend the 2K per month. Now, somebody else could go to the exact same client and say, I don't charge a fee, I just take a small fee for every lead that we generate. They say, cool. Quite often that same client ends up spending more than 2K per month because they're paying for the results that are generated. And that client is actually more than happy to pay more than 2K per month because there's no risk, they're getting direct value for the money that they're spending. And what I would look for with every client that you sign is that you charge them between $1,000 and $2,000 every single month. And because you're charging based off value, then the clients stick around because you're not charging them like 5K per month flat retainer. And if if you don't deliver results, then they're going to leave, obviously, because they're paying and they're not getting anything in return. They're only paying for what they get. So retention of clients, which is really, really important and really overlooked in this industry because everybody just cares about client acquisition, when really it's so much easier to keep a customer than it is to get a customer. So client retention is very, very high based off this model. And what we actually do, again, for our students, a bit of a side note, is we actually provide them with clients as well. I run my own lead generation agency, and we can't help everybody that inquires into our services. So what we do with those that we can't help is that we pass them on to our students, so our students can start working with them instead. So for example, there's lots of businesses that are maybe too small for us. We want to work with a slightly bigger businesses than maybe people that are starting out want to work with, and our students can earn 1, 2, 3, 5K a month from these potential clients that we pass their way. So that's the 5 steps. We want to make sure that we choose our service first, and then we choose our niche. We then want to learn how we're going to sign clients, and then we want to look at the service delivery and maybe pass that over to a already trained expert, and then we want to look at scaling so that we can hit our individual goals. That's how you start a lead generation agency. Now, if you want to find out a little bit more about how we might be able to help, click the first link in the description. It will take you to a page and on that page, there is a video of yours truly talking about how we can help. So whether you check that out or not, completely irrelevant. The thing that I want to make sure is that you got value from this video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.